this would definitely be that opportunity here, this Ace of Wands here. Opportunity to open up short position. We want to trade around both the high and the low there. Then we got the wealth card nullified on Monday. So move higher, that's nullified, like it's made insignificant somehow. This is a move higher, this is an open higher, but it looks like there's some erratic behavior in the pre-market. We may end up at a low by the open. We may end up lower at the open than we are where we open. up on that unicursal on Monday and Tuesday. And a nullified move to the upside here. Like this, what I think is going to happen is we open up higher in the pre-market, and then we probably have some erratic behavior, and at least like a first day's low right around the open. So we probably fall into a low there in the open. But it's nullified. The wealth card's nullified, meaning that the move higher is somehow made irrelevant. Overall on the 1 month, where did the 1 month go? Jeez. It was just here. There we go. Princess of Wands energy today. Ace of Cups all day on Monday. And there's a black bear clairvoyant impression that I got that I received while I was doing this reading as well. Before prosperity ends. Looks like we fall pretty hard at the end of the day off of a crest. Interesting. This is actually a maybe. We might open around the same level, actually. And then the 8th is definitively bearish. Appreciate it, Joe. Glad to hear it. Was that on the S&P? Love to hear that stuff. I got a text or got a comment about the Bitcoin October, where I reviewed it and I said that I was pretty close to on point. There's 2 parts where I was off by a day with the lows, and we had somebody say that I predicted it wrong. But if you go and you look at the reading, guys, I say most likely. There's several places where the lowest low could be in that reading, and I'm pretty sure I indicate that. It's best if you guys familiarize yourselves with the markups and what the meaning of all of the different colors and shapes and stuff mean, because then even if I miscommunicate something, you still see it. Like Philip does that. Philip catches me when I say the wrong thing sometimes because he knows how to read the cards. Much appreciated, Joe. Much needed. Really appreciate it, Joe. Really. It's a good idea to play the volatility. There's this is looking real juicy though, this little thing here. So on the daily, the 7th is kind of looking a little bit different than a straight drop on like an Ace of Cups energy that we see on the monthly. So for whatever reason, let's say we don't have this sharp drop on the 7th. I would just hold a short position a little bit longer because we have a definitively bearish day on the 8th, and most likely on the 9th as well, but we have a low correlation on the 9th too. So if it ends up not being the 7th, the 8th or the 9th. Yep. Crypto's going to, I mean, I've been telling people all year that we were going to see the lows and that these were buy opportunities. I had somebody that was a little disappointed because they didn't buy Bitcoin on the 29th, waiting for a low, and it didn't end up being the lowest low. It was a low, but not a lowest low. But if you follow the 1 year reading for Bitcoin, it says buy on all dips. I'm sure it says buy on all dips. Yeah, it's hard to say, Winesso. It's hard to say. It's this is a maybe card. Maybe cards speak of like a flat pre-market, and by the time we're in the open, it's something completely different. Like in the pre-market here, we see erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, and we revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. So we either revisit this crest or we revisit this crest, but there's erratic behavior, and then we have a sideways S decline around the open, attempting to establish support around the open. So it's hard to say, my friend. I don't always see it. I would say probably around the same. September, mid-October boring period. I like that. Well, ETH is definitely one to be stocking up on, guys. I would pick ETH over Bitcoin any day. Not that Bitcoin's bad, but like Ethereum's got a longer way to go. You know, Facebook wasn't the first social media. Friendster was. I'm sure most people don't even know what Friendster is. I'm sure they've never heard of eCrowd either. I had a social networking website in 2005 called eCrowd. Had 16,000 members. Basically resembled what MySpace is today. And we got hacked because I had a $100,000 popularity contest on there. It was like a hot or not thing going on too. It was like a combo of MySpace, hot or not, and Tinder mixed together. But we got hacked, and I didn't have any money to pull myself out of it, so that's how that went. Multi-billion-dollar idea. I have plenty of those. I think ETH has got more room to climb, and it may even become like it may even like overshadow Bitcoin at some point. I think Bitcoin probably goes to 400,000 at some point. think we'll probably see something like this. We should see a price level. Should see a price level somewhere in that ellipse, or a low form somewhere in that ellipse, I should say. Why doesn't it save? There we go. Let me do it on this one. Make that a little longer. And then another low on the 17th. And I'll be able to update these ellipses as we move forward. Like when I see where the price level is here, it'll inform me on the price levels here and allow me to zero in a little bit more. But we should see something like that. Should be somewhere like that. So we do like a whoop whoop and then sideways stuff. Flippening? Yeah, I agree. I think ETH is going to outshine Bitcoin at some point. That's the sense that I've got from the readings I've been doing. And yeah, the science level really was prominent, was it not? All right, guys, I'm going to roll. Any last questions? Recap for Monday. All right, so on the 1 month, we have this opportunity, this Princess of Wands energy in the midst of a rally. Looks like at the end of the day, it really lined up. We had the Ace of Wands right here, right? Correlates perfectly. And then we have this Ace of Cups energy that shows up 3 times on the daily for Monday as well, unicursal as well. My sense is that there's quite a lot of price movement that happens on Monday. A big move to the downside here in the early afternoon. Looks like after we hit the upper end of a range. But my sense is that we probably open roughly around the same levels as the close here today, and do some erratic behavior in the pre-market with a bit of a decline into the open. Some kind of like erratic back and forth behavior in the morning session. Then we hit the upper end of a range midday, and looks like from that unicursal, 3 pokes through the same price level. Maybe like a fake breakout for a second, and then we have a pretty strong decline through the rest of the day. Matter of fact, I got 2 big move around like 1 to 2 o'clock, and then another big move near the close, both to the downside. That's Monday, my friends. Also, I have this impression here before prosperity ends. Usually you see that ruin in that sort of thing before you have a kind of like a meltdown of some sort, and you can see unicursal would line up with that as well. It's possible that we open higher in the pre-market and then fall back to roughly even. It's hard to say. You're welcome. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Look out for some readings coming out over the weekend as well. Probably Ethereum will be out over the weekend.